Yeah, I must say good morning and welcome to, of course, the sporting segment here on the Tobago Updates Television. A beautiful Friday, Friday 2nd February. And of course, I'm always excited to start a new month, new possibilities where sport is concerned. And of course, once again, a wonderful program, a packed program this morning here on Tobago Updates Television. And we're talking football, all football this morning. Not talking cricket. We saw earlier this week the sensation out of Guyana representing the West Indies, Shamar Joseph, of course, taking the world by storm. Yes, Cricket West Indies rally, albeit they lost this morning in the first one-day international. But we're talking football this morning here on Tobago Updates Television. And of course, I said before, we have a packed program. And we're going to start off with some guys in the virtual world. Talking about Mr. Mohammed and Mr. Wendell Moore. And we're talking about the Tobago Player Development Program. Let me say good morning to the guys. Good morning, guys.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you're hearing loud and clear.
Yes, I'm hearing you loud and clear.
Good.
I'm waiting for as Mr. Moore, Mr. Mohammed, sorry.
Yes,
To of course give his salutations, yeah? I'm not sure if he's hearing.
is he connected? I'm not sure.
Well, let me say good morning to you. Good morning to you, Mr. Moore. I'm gonna sort out that audio in a bit. Yes, so Mr. Moore, we're talking Tobago Player Development Program. Before we even get into the discussion, let's share your role and function with the program.
I am Wendell Moore. Thanks for having me. I am with Tobago Player Development Project and Tobago Youth Football League, which is all tied into the Shapmore Showcase and everything in one. What we about exactly is I am basically one of the technical directors or the coordinators for most of the event, along with Frankie Mohammed. And we are just trying to use our skill set, knowledge, experience from different parts of the world to implement some flavor and different ideas to Tobago to see if we could go to the next level. In the long run, it might, overspill to Trinidad because we're still coordinating with the technical director in Trinidad Tobago also. That's basically it for now until we get into the belly of it.
Right. So, of course, the reason you are here this morning, we do have a program coming up, and you are looking to sign new folks to the program. Care to share more about that project?
I would also like to introduce Lex Bavel. Lex, you there?
Yeah, we have some difficulties getting Lex to sign on. So it's you and I this morning, just for the bit.
No problem. All right. Guys, we started a year ago with this Tobago Player Development Project. We're in existence a good 3 to 4 years with the pandemic and different things like that. That this organization intertwined with the Tobago Youth Football League, and we have different mission statement, different philosophy that we are working towards, which to really implement and supplement elite football program to assist the young players on the island. So that's mainly our mission on the island. Keep in mind, we are not a club. We are not a club. What we are trying to put together is a project or an elite program, a nationalistic program. We are trying to tie in with TFA, Tobago Football Association, to see if we could work jointly to enhance what they already have going on in Tobago. So it's not a club. You are trying to get like the top players in the areas to get them on the stage where they train together. As you know, in sports, if you train with the best, you normally improve your play, your development in general. So that's what we mainly trying to put to the public.
Yeah. And what has been the highlight for you guys in the year or so that you have started this project in Tobago? Have we had players gone out there to scout? Is there any player that would have been selected for a big club? What has been the highlight or highlights for the project thus far?
Well, we are young in the business, but we did college showcase where you have a couple guys that they already handpicked and went out already. And presently, we are trying to spread our wings throughout the island. So we have satellite areas down in down in the west, and now moving up in the east, where we have a specific coaching plan sent by the technical director, Frankie Mohammed. He's a licensed coach in Canada, along with Nicholas Goddard G. He is a B, Canadian license, and they formulate a specific plan where they send to the coaches, and we try to implement the coaches on the ground. We try to like talk to all the coaches and the coaches association to see and have them try to come aboard, or if they could send help and so forth. So we're getting good cooperation. So it's all to this spread a specific method of play. You might understand it or know that Belgium did it, Holland did it,
Right.
the US to a certain extent do it. So everyone played a certain style of play from U13, U15, U17, U20 up to the senior team. So
Yeah.
so one player could no, we would rather than be attached, because again, this is like a national program, a nationalistic program. We have different methodology, and we try to implement that type of play. So we rather them stay with the club, because in soccer, football, we need you to be touching the ball a lot, So during the week they train a whole lot with the club, and then on weekends or different, once a week you come with us. So we put the program that we are trying to set in place. So we talked with the club and we invite them to come. That's the reason we are trying to tie hand in hand with the TFA, so we could able to implement some of these programs with them. So no, we don't want them to leave their club. We want them to stay with their club. The more you touch the ball, you're supposed to touch that ball at least 1.5 a day, every other day. So a lot of hours you have to be on that ball touching it. So with us, you just come in to kind of raise your standard, playing with the best of the best. So when you're competing like that, it really improves your playing development.
And who are some of the local coaches that you have attached to the project? And how do they go about identifying the talent that you guys are in search of? Because you mentioned you are looking for elite players. What are the prerequisites to be an elite player? Just tell me about the coaches. How do you select, and how can persons join this movement?
Well, again, sometimes we have tryouts, or we have guys on the ground to go and visit or check some different games and high school games and college games and so forth. We have coaches like Austin Tom. We have coaches like we call him Onion from Lambo. Earl Grey now in Speyside. We have a host of coaches down on the islands. Even with Coach Brian Brown and his crew, Titan, we are trying to collaborate some things with him also. So we have different people on the ground, so to identify talent, to get them come in and come together to train in the project.
Yeah, and how can persons who probably may not have been identified by your coaches, but they think that they have the talent to join, how can they join this project? And where are you guys normally train, and the times and the days and all these different things?
Yeah. Important. They will get in touch with Lex, but the main thing is normally Thursday afternoon, 5-6 o'clock at the Signal Hill ground. And well, Sunday normally at Signal Hill, but now we are going up in the east. So Sunday at 3:30 in Speyside. So once they come around, and we run them through some drills and have them initiated and move from there.
Fantastic. I'm excited about this project, because, as you mentioned, when you have like-minded players, playing together, they produce more in that sense. And I'm loving the word elite, to have them think as professionals, and I'm excited for this project, and a shout out to all persons involved. When is the start date for this new cycle?
It actually started yesterday, Thursday.
And this
yesterday at
is there
Signal.
end period for the cycle, or year round?
No, it will be ongoing because again, that's another thing. We don't want to stop. Maybe little breaks and so forth, but in general, we try to keep it ongoing all the time. For information, they could contact Mr. Lex Bovell. Number is 302-4135. Lex Bovell, 302-4135, or Makeda, and Makeda number is Makeda Melvin, 471-6844.
Yeah.
471-6844.
Fantastic. Mr. Moore, I want to thank you so much for joining us on the program this morning. I do look forward to hearing much more about this project, and of course the youngsters in Tobago getting the opportunity to address the big clubs out there in the US and abroad. Thank you so much for being with us, and of course, if you are interested in joining the program, call the numbers that of course Mr. Moore just mentioned there, and sign up. We're going to take a Mr. Alfred is online? Yes, sir. So yes, we're going to shift into football. I tell you, this morning is a footballing morning. The big man himself, Mr. Kenny Alfred. Mr. Alfred, I'm seeing the smile on your face. It's nearing the end of the season for the 2023-24 Tobago Football Association League. Is that why you are smiling?
No, well, first of all, I'm smiling. Let me say good morning to you, Marcus, and good morning to your viewers. And I'm smiling for a number of reasons.
Yeah.
Smiling for life. We have to be thankful for life.
Yeah.
I'm smiling that we have another day that we can prepare and get ready for tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy about the fact that we're coming to the end, and it's the final, and we're going to determine who is the best club in Tobago by 10 o'clock tomorrow night.
Yeah, so everything is set for tomorrow. The stadium ready, the teams are ready. What have you done to ensure that the fans are going to be there tomorrow to support with all that's happening in the space in terms of Carnival?
Well, of course, we have to think about not just the people who are coming to football, but the people who like to lime. So we're going to have your favorite Calypsonian on show as well tomorrow. We're going to have Num Num on show, performing for the public who's going to come out. And then, of course, we're going to also be continuing with our Kick for Cash event, where the fans had a chance to show their skills. Not only could they sit in the stand and cry when somebody miss a goal, but they can come and kick and see if they can win some cash. And, of course, we know that the two teams are preparing well for the finals. Even the two teams that are getting ready for the third place as well, they're working hard in getting ready for tomorrow.
Fantastic. What's going to be the cover cost?
Just $40, Marcus. This is about love. This is about the game. $40 and you're in and have a wonderful time.
Are allowed to pack a cooler and come in as well?
Very small cooler, and we ask that you don't cover it with ice as yet until you get to the gate. The security would love to make sure that you have no glass bottles. So once that is cleared, then you're allowed to throw out your ice and your drinks. I would advise you to walk in your drinks in cans, and therefore you would have no problems. But small coolers, not large ones.
Yeah. Before I have a chat to the guys on set, we have the guys from Cambing on Pleasant on set. I mean, as the head of the TFA, were you anticipating, were you expected this finals in terms of Sides versus Cambing on Pleasant?
Well, Marcus, you have to understand, I don't know who's going to win. I don't go to the club screening. But I just anticipating a good final tomorrow.
Yes, yeah, that's good.
Interesting enough, though, I would just like to remind you and your viewers, these two teams, I think, have good reason to want to play tomorrow. Mm-hmm. You will recall that Cambing Pleasant, they lost the finals last year to Phoenix. Mm-hmm. And Sides, of course, just lost the FA Cup finals to Stokelyville. So both of them are trying now to go one step further to become champions in whatever competition. And I expect the game to be a very interesting and tight one.
Yeah, fantastic. I want to bring on set now a guest from Cambing Pleasant, Mr. Ronald Koo and Mr. Kyle. Pardon me? Kyle Civilian. All right. Good morning to you guys.
Good morning.
All right. you're looking like you're ready. You're looking like you're ready to battle tomorrow. I mean, what's the mood in the camp for Cambing Pleasant?
We are very happy to be in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
We're actually trying to get into a camp tonight to overnight as a group.
Mm-hmm.
stay together, have a meal, get into the right frame of mind to play the finals tomorrow.
Oh, fantastic. Come tonight. I mean, first I've heard of that because normally people will look at Tobago clubs as, as a sweating club. But the idea of getting the guys tonight, is it because of so many carnival activities happening?
No, we actually just trying to create a nice spirit for the team and to make sure the guys rest well tonight, eat a proper meal, and then when we go tomorrow, we'll be going with a unified front.
Yeah. And Kyle, you are obviously a player, right?
Yes.
What position you play?
Well, I'm the right back for Camden Mount Pleasant FC.
Right. Last year, you guys were defeated in the finals. What's going to be different this time around up against Sides? Last year, Phoenix beat you guys, right? Yes. And now you're up against Sides. A different challenge because of the different conferences. You haven't met Sides for the year, but I'm sure that you guys will have done your homework. What's going to be different this time around?
Well, I think for one, we're very excited for the game on tomorrow. I think that knowing that we would have already beaten them last year in the semi-final.
Right. What was the scoreline there?
I think it went down to penalties.
Yeah, penalties.
Yeah.
All right. I think I remember that game. Before we get into the discussion, I want to take a short break. And we'll come back and talk more about tomorrow's final. So guys, don't forget to share the live. We're going to take a short break and come right back.